What's the number one thing holding the 2020, 2021 mind control illusions in place? It's the unconscious human desire to desperately want to be viewed as good. And good can be a good human being. It could mean smart, intelligent. It could mean kind. It could mean that you're enough. That's what's driving the madness. Good can be selfless. Ooh. Caring for others. You see, our society is so deeply fucking enmeshed. Most of us have totally lost our boundaries between what's ours and what's someone else's. And these narratives that are holding humanity in their own shackles need humans to shame each other into being good, into being enough, aka conditional love. If you don't do this, then you're bad, then you're not good, then you're not enough, then you're not lovable, then you should be ostracized. But you see, most of the human population hasn't been able to, or has been bypassing feeling that shame, feeling that icky ick, feeling that uncomfortable emotion of being bad, of that shame. So instead of feeling it and doing what they know to be right, they do what they know to be wrong or disempowering. They do that anyways to fit in with the crowd and to not have to feel that icky ick, that shame emotion. If you don't do this, you're going to harm someone else. Even though that's inversion, even though you're actually harming yourself. That's the inversion. That's what's holding the madness. This is what's happening now, guys. Is nothing short of madness, lunacy in the world. Right? I don't want to get too political, but certain shows on all media are heavily mind controlled, and Fox News is oftentimes not that much better. But if you watch something like CNN, and again, this is not to be political, but just I'm talking about frequency, it's really low. It's really low and very wow. It's the level of mind control that people don't even realize they're taking in every day is insane. But again, what's holding that in place? What's the juggernaut that's holding that in place? It's unfelt human shame. It's this need to desperately, again, be good. I'm doing this because I want to fit in still. I'm doing this because I want to keep making money the way I'm making money still. I want to do this so people love me. People don't, they haven't remembered how to hold space for themselves yet and to just feel the shame, to let it out, to let it soak out of them, to let it gush out of them. Instead, they go with the, I don't even want to say go with the flow, go with the force of conformity of the masses. And there's many people, especially teenagers and young adults, who have a ton of shame, who have done things in the past couple of months that they didn't necessarily want to do, but society gave them so much pressure to do it. If you want to be good, if you want to keep your job, if you want to be loved, all this stuff. And again, at the end of the day, this is very conditional love, which is not love at all. So can we see this in others and in ourselves and not fall hook, line, and sinker for it? Can we see the madness and the absurdity when we take a step back in doing things we don't want to do in the name of love? Can we see how unloving that is to ourselves? Have a good night.